was loud.
Mm-hmm.
Or bold, whatever you want to say.
Both.
Okay.
I'm loud and bold.
Bold and the beautiful.
I don't feel very beautiful right now.
Okay, you kick us off.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to Alan Wren's Real and Raw Marriage of the New Year. So, we're going to talk a little bit about what God did for us last year and what we look forward to this year and hopefully what God will do for us this year.
That works.
So last year, for me, I had started at a new job and I didn't know if I was gonna like it, and I ended up loving it. And then I got the chance to be a lead teacher for this year, which is something I have been working towards since I started doing this and found out that I loved being a preschool teacher so much. To watch our kids grow last year, especially our oldest son and our daughter. Our daughter got engaged last year. Our relationship is being repaired. A lot of last year, my daughter didn't really want to talk to me much. There was a while where she didn't respond to me or anything, and I kept, texting her and everything. So, and God opened that door for me one Sunday when I went to the altar and just asked for prayer. And the very next day, boom! I was like, what? So I don't have a lot of things to go back to 2025 to complain about, to be completely honest. I say a lot of people always do that, or they're posting on Facebook like, oh God, this is how I feel at the end of this year and all this other stuff. And it's just like, I don't have that feeling about 2025. I mean, it wasn't perfect. Absolutely not. Not by any means was it perfect. We did get to buy our beach condo. Never thought I would do that at 41 years old and almost 43. But yeah, a lot of really cool things happened. Okay. While everybody else is complaining, let me complain too, because I'm really good at complaining. And there really wasn't anything. Do you think there was anything major last year that it's like, oh, thank God that 2025 is over?
No.
No.
Why are we trying to search for something?
No, I'm just saying, because some people have a hard year and we didn't have a hard year.
That's a testimony, right?
Because that's my
all
point.
The hard years we've had.
Yeah.
Well, let's just be still and be thankful that we didn't have a really challenging 2025.
I know that. Well, that's my point. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like, it wasn't perfect. We still don't have a perfect marriage, and we never will. But I feel like our marriage is stronger, and we're closer, and I'm letting you lead more. And when I never used to let him lead at all, and
not today. I'm letting her take the lead on this.
She is, or he is. Oh, sorry, you're a he. Always have been a he. Born a he. Is a he. Die a he.
Natural hormones. We're just being silly. No. But anyways, 2025 was really good. It had some challenges from just, always not knowing what's next, but that's where you have to put your peace in God, right? We can't live in fear. Faith. And
put your faith.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying faith.
Okay.
Keep going.
I'm getting easily distracted today.
It's okay. That happens.
Yeah, I think it's important, not to constantly fear what is around the corner what is the next thing that's gonna, lead to challenges, because that
ruined my day.
Yeah, the uncertainty. And we try not to disclose too much about our children, but our youngest, if he has something good happen, it's the best day ever. If he has something bad happen,
it's the worst day ever.
And even as adults, we sometimes do that to ourselves, right?
Like, this is the best year ever. This was the worst year ever.
And we can't do that. We just can't.
I know. Yeah. I mean, because I really did. I was like, there's nothing negative that I really look back on 2025. I mean, I feel like we just made some amazing steps, and God did some amazing things in our lives and continues to do amazing things in our lives. How much He loves us, how much He's loved our children and protected our children, even though, I would love to put them in a bubble. I've said it before. I'd put them in a steel bubble and never let them out. But then I wouldn't have faith in Jesus that He would take care of our kids. Yeah, I mean, what else do you have to reflect on for 2025?
I think it's been, we've shared before that we meet with certain couples and we had never disclosed anything that we talk with them about. Even though we are not counselors, we're still coaching, and everything that people share with us is confidential. But I do want to say some encouragement is it's really great to see couples that put in the time and the effort and really want to work on their marriage.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like that's probably the biggest accomplishment for 2025 that I want to give to God and give Him the glory. Is this was not a seat that we expected to be in, less than half a decade ago. Our marriage was in turmoil. We were not in a good place. I was not doing a good job with my walk with Christ, and our children, we weren't leading. Like, it's nice to be able to prepare for our daughter and our future son-in-law's marriage, knowing that we're in a good headspace. We're not going to be at odds with one another. We're going to be able to celebrate them and it be a wonderful event for them and for all of our families to celebrate together. So, it's just, that would be what I want to highlight from last year, is just step into things and trust in God that He's going to lead you, even if you don't have the skill set. So talking is a skill set that my wife is very good at. It's not me. I'm more of a listener, processor.
Which drives me nuts, because all I want him to do is talk to me. I just want him to talk to me.
I think I could have Copilot, like each morning I could use AI to say, hey, Copilot, please put together something that I could share with Lauren today so that she feels satisfied from the conversation.
Life.
But no, yeah, it's important. It's important to step into things and not try and lead them yourselves, and just let the Holy Spirit lead that. So,
and I think our respect for one another has grown as well this past year, because as the Lord heals past hurts and things like that from one another, we are able to continue to step forward in our marriage and respect and love one another. And I agree with Alex with the whole coaching thing. I can't remember how many couples we coached last year. Some made it all the way through. Some did not. Some, for the most part, they were in such a bad place that they probably needed to get more professional help. Yeah. And not to say that we're not professional, we are, but there are certain situations where we're like, we're not trained to handle that, so you're going to have to do that. But there was a couple that we really saw breakthrough, and it was one. And I'm telling you, we had more than a handful last year, and only one couple did we see really get something out of it, really work at it, and really do things. And that's what's encouraging. And we have to keep that in mind also, even this year as we go into 2026 and we're going to be coaching couples, is that we're going to have only, a handful of couples, and only one might come out on the other side and be like, that I can do this and everything. And every couple can, even the couples that didn't come out the other side better, they can. They just didn't want to let go of certain things, or they, weren't honest and stuff. So that, I would say, yeah, that definitely encourages me from last year and encourages me in the future in 2026.
And I sometimes think, I didn't mean
to. No, keep going.
So one of the things is sometimes with those couples that we have met with, a seed was planted, right? Maybe we're not seeing the growth yet. Maybe that fruit will come through in 2026. We hear of wonderful breakthroughs, and that's what we want to see. We encourage people that have salvageable marriages to honor their vows and work through it, because marriage is not easy, and putting in the effort for it is worth it. Yeah. This is worth it. Yeah. All the effort that her and I have put into this, we're seeing the benefits of it, and we're able, the
Lord's work.
We're able to enjoy, and rest in that.
So do you think your word for 2026 is breakthrough? I know what mine is.
I don't really have a word.
Oh, well, I don't know. The last couple of months of 2025, I kept feeling forgiveness, the word forgiveness, just be like in the forefront of my mind, heavy on my spirit, heavy on my just shoulders and everything. So I have made forgiveness be my 2026 word. And I don't always have a word. I don't. But I am so ready to let go of the past serious hurt that I have. And I'm just ready for it. And it was so great today because our pastor called people to the altar for people with past pains. For, to be able to walk out of them, to be able, whether it was physical, spiritual, mental, anything. And I just went, oh my Lord, this is me. Let me just collapse in front of the altar. And I don't cry. I'm pretty sure I've said that before, but the tears were flowing. And I was just like, I just want to let it go. I want to live free. I want to live free. In 2026, I want to live free. I want to let it go. I don't want to hold on to this anymore. It's been 15 years that I have held on to this because it was such a damaging hurt. It was done in the church by people who claimed to be Christians and went after me for quite a few years, and then went after Alex and I when we got together. And I'm just ready to be done with it. I'm ready to not prepare myself when I go out, because I still run into these people. I don't say anything to them, but I still see them, and prepare myself mentally, physically, and everything to be prepared. I'm tired of it. And I am so ready to let it go. And that is what I am praying and hoping that 2026 will be for me. And then 2026 for our marriage is that I continue to forgive as well. Because if I can forgive something like that, I can forgive my husband also, and be more open to letting go of resentment. I think for us, I really, really want us to be able to let go of resentment towards each other. Do we still harbor those resentments towards each other? Yeah, we do. Some we've been able to let go. Some of them we still, they come up and we're like, well, 10 years ago. Yes, sir. Yes.
What's behind us?
What do you mean?
What are those little square? I guess that's not a square. That's a rectangles. All those rectangles stacked on top of one another.
Sure.
What is that thing called?
A shelf.
Is it a brick wall?
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean the?
Oh,
yeah. I thought you were talking about over are the books? Yeah, but
I'm using our digital background as a prop because I feel like 2026 is got to be the breakthrough year. It's got to be breaking down those walls, and that's the only way
between you and I. Well, or between, or like, sorry, I want you to elaborate.
Breakthrough for encouraging others. Like, we've got to break down those walls. I mean, we've done it in our marriage, but I feel like that's what we need to really focus on as a couple. As you're talking, I'm thinking of that brick wall. I want to see what's on the other side of that. I know it's a digital wall.
No, I'm right there with you.
Sunshine and rainbows is behind that wall because
But be careful what you ask for.
I know.
Because if you ask God for it, we better be prepared for it.
So I guess there's a lot of demolition coming in
I guess so. 2026. Get those sledgehammers ready.
Yeah. Right. So the brick wall is a representation of separation and safety, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes those walls can prevent growth. And sometimes you need that demolition to really make you stronger. You need a fresh, new rebuild, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, well, you need to broaden your horizons. I mean, because if we were to stay inside of the brick walls, then we would never grow. We would live in fear. You know, our marriage would never be better. We wouldn't learn things from each other and be able to support one another. I mean, because he's going to have to support me big time because I'm starting school again tomorrow. First time in almost 20 years. And I don't like school, y'all. I hate school. I hated school when I was younger and I hate school now, but I love my job and I love what I do. And I never thought God would give me something to where I would want to get more education on it. So we will, that's my 2026 is school. I hate school.
You'll get there.
I know. That's one of the ways he's going to have to support me is kind of, helping me out. I don't know computers very well at all. It's an online class. I'm terrified, actually. And I am a procrastinator. So I've procrastinated even getting on to try and figure out how to do all these things. And school starts tomorrow and I need to get online and figure it out.
Well, that sounds like you need a little breakthrough, right? You need to break through
my fear and anxiety.
Yes.
Oh, that's another thing that I want. Is I'm asking the Lord to break me free of my antidepressant. I would like to, I've been on it for many years now, and I would like to be set free from that. So that's something from 2026 that I'm hoping to get. And it may not happen this year, but I'm gonna start praying for it. What else are you looking forward to this year? Or what are your hopes this year for 2026 besides breakthrough? And it can be career driven. Don't make it hard.
No, I want it to be faith driven because, I also serve on our security team and we had like,
you told people.
Yeah, you brought it up last episode. Oh, let's not kid ourselves.
Okay, they forgot.
No, they don't. They might not have listened, 19 minutes into the podcast anyways.
Right.
But so with that I want to have breakthrough in building those relationships. All of us are in different stages of our marriages, in our lives. Some of us are older, some of us are younger, but I don't want to just have passive acquaintances with my church body. I want to show engagement with those folks. And you can only have so much time, right? Like I can't stretch myself super far here, stretch myself super far there. But I think a lot of people need those connections. I know for me, I have like handful of people, males at our church that I could call, text, cry, smile, whatever, at any given time. And like I want to be open and available to do that for others. So and that's another thing with breakthrough, right? I have to be willing to be uncomfortable to allow that to happen.
What do you want for our children in 2026?
Well, I want our son.
Oldest?
Well, I
Youngest?
want our sons to, it's easier because to separate them. The
Yeah.
oldest, he's a man now. So he continues to do so well with his career. And it's so hard when you're really young not to just be caught up in the moment. And I pray that he can start seeing a vision for his life beyond just this year. Because I feel like that's where it's hard.
Yeah.
Because he's actually going to school too right now.
School,
and
full-time work.
Yeah. So like
stuff.
It feels like you're just stuck. And I want him to be able to see light at the end of the tunnel. And then for our youngest, I'm going to share this. We're not sharing any details, but our youngest has struggled with reading. He's right about the age where breakthrough happened for me too. So I guess
with reading, yeah.
But that wall, I guess, was to tie in to this conversation. I think it needs breakthrough for him with his ability to connect the dots with reading.
And we got him finally got him a tutor. A really wonderful friend of mine was like, that's what I do. And I'm like, you're a godsend. And he had his first session this past week and it was awesome.
Can it be funny?
Yes, you may.
So, I struggled reading as a kid. So she was teaching him the same sort of stuff that I had to hear in 5th grade because I was a year behind in reading and I was getting all A's and a D. And one of my teachers, and I'm sure he's passed away now, but Mr. Caccini, he was always like, Alex, you can do more. You just don't want to work at this. So he put me in a class with a bunch of people with learning disabilities, with reading disabilities. And I didn't have one. I was just lazy. I did not want to do the work to get better with it. And that was my motivating factor, is a teacher that believed in me. And we both believe in our son. We want to encourage him. He has the ability to do it. So anybody that's listening that has a child, usually a boy, that's struggling with reading, know that they can get on the other side of it. So that breakthrough is going to happen.
You're missing a child.
Well, our daughter, she's on cloud 9 right now.
What do you want for her this year?
It's kind of the same thing as our oldest son. I want her to be able to see vision for what's beyond. She's going into a future big chapter of her life, but it's so exciting because our future son-in-law can already envision them having a family and everything else down the road. I didn't ever want to be a grandpa, but in the future, that's a possibility with them getting married.
I know, but I'm not. No,
but just that.
Yet.
So what I'm hoping for this year is them fostering a very strong relationship that they're able to grow and walk with the Lord together and prepare for that journey together. Yeah, because it's not going to be easier. It's actually going to be a lot harder, but I think my hope is they'll take advice from people that want to pour into their life, and they'll be able to have people walk with them on the journey. So.
Yeah.
What about you? I have you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Me for what? For the kids?
Yeah, for our children.
Okay. One for our oldest. I agree with you. I would really, really, really want to pray that he gets on a first shift in his job. Right now he works third shift, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Then he sleeps during the day. He hardly ever sees the sun. He doesn't really have, and it's not that
the big thing in the sky. He doesn't have any children.
No. And it's hard. It's very hard because he has to find time to do that. So I'm really just praying that the Lord opens that opportunity for him and that our son is able to continue his relationship with the Lord. We have great conversations with him. For our daughter, same thing. I just want her and her fiance to find a church where they live, to find that community and really start harnessing that amazing relationship with the Lord. I have conversations with them a lot when we do that. I also want to pray that she can let go of some of those stresses and anxieties that she has, especially we are almost pretty much 2 years away from their wedding, but she is already having panic attacks about it. So I just really hope and pray that the Lord can give her peace this year, and not as much anxiety. And for our youngest, to continue to get to know the Lord and to continue to allow the Lord to show him how to control his emotions. He's doing very well. And he's getting older now and more mature, so that's helping as well. And to have confidence in himself when it comes to reading. I don't think that he was necessarily lazy. I don't think you were either. I think what the problem was and is that the English language is super hard. And he learned that these letters sound this way. And he would say it in this word. And it's like, no, that's not how it sounds. Well, but that's the way the letters sound. Why can't I? So I think he gave up. I personally think he gave up, and I did all the things that I could, but then I got to a point where I was like, I don't know what else to do. So I gave up. Not really, but so I'm just praying for that. So that's what I want. That's what I want for our children this year. And yeah, our walk to continue, our coaching to continue, for us to become even closer, through all of it, to continue to learn to trust each other in certain situations, because we didn't for a long time. I asked, for 2026 and for God to provide when it comes to this beach condo. Please, Jesus, please, Jesus, please, Jesus. We trust in you. We're stepping in faith.
I think it's important.
That's that.
I think it's important to say something.
Okay, say something.
I just said something.
Okay, good.
But when we talk about 2026, Lauren and I didn't have a lot of negative things to say about 2025. You might be in a different boat. You might have had a very hard year and you don't see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to steal something from the playbook from our preacher today. You have to write a new path. You have to draw it out and dream big and see something bigger. You have to start believing that God can do something bigger and break through in your life.
Yeah.
Because once you start believing in that breakthrough, it's going to happen. And you have to do a complete mind shift. There are certain days where I just want to be my old snappy, grumpy, have my little grumpy mug and be that person. But that's what God wants for me. Yeah. That's not what she needs from me. My wife doesn't need some person that's going to bring her down. It's going to be somebody that's going to lift her up. So for encouragement, it is a new year. You might have, New Year's resolutions, but your biggest priority has got to be believing that our Father is going to help make this year better for you and your family.
And stop talking about it and do it. Just stop talking about it. Just do it. Don't even say it anymore. Just do it. Actions speak louder than words. Do it. We love you. God bless you. Bless your 2026.
In Christ's name. All right, you all have a great one. Thanks for catching up with us, and we'll see you again soon. Please click a like. Please subscribe. We're on YouTube and Apple Podcasts now.
Woohoo! All right.
Have a good one.
God bless.
Bye.